Hello friend, we are going to discuss about the topic management for the preparation of Nepal Rashtra Bank exam. So let's start from MCQ set 1 in English pattern. Okay, let's start. Supply of human and material resources and helps to achieve the objective of the business is. हजुरहरु पनि गेस गर्दै गर्नु होला, तर मैले आन्सर यहाँ पनि दिन्छु. Supply of human and material resources and helps to achieve the objective of the business is organization. Formal authority flows from upward to downward in formal authority flows from upward to downward in formal organization. Informal authority flows from upward to downward or horizontally in informal authority flows from upward to downward or horizontally in informal organization. BO informal organization. Rules and duties, responsibility of the worker are given in writing in rules, responsibility or worker are given in writing in formal organization. Formal organization A, which is created for technological purpose. Which is created for technological purpose. Formal organization is created for technological purpose. Which arise from man's quest for social satisfaction. Informal organization. Which type of organization is permanent and stable. Formal organization is permanent and stable. Formal organization is permanent and stable. Which type of organization gives importance to term of authority and function. Authority and function को लागि भनेको formal organization. Which type of organization give importance to people and their relationship. Authority and function चाहिँ formal को लागि, people and their relationship को लागि चाहिँ informal organization. Which organizational relationship gives a greater job satisfaction and result in maximum production. Which of the relationship gives a greater job satisfaction and result in maximum production. Informal organization. About the practice of management written by. Practice of management is written by को हो त भन्दाखेरि पीटर र्याफ ड्रकर है त. यहाँसम्म तपाईहरुले बुझ्नुभयो होला. एकचोटि सर हेर्नु, अर्को स्लाइडमा जाम हामी. हजुर second slide. Management is an organ. Organs can be described and defined only through their function. Their definition was given by. Management is organ. Organs can be described and defined only through the functions. The definition was given by Peter F. Drucker. Peter F. Drucker. Management is what a manager does. यो कसले भनेको भन्दाखेरि लुइस एलन. Management is what a manager does. Lewis Allen. To manage is to forecast and plan. to organize, to compound, to coordinate, and to control. This definition was given by. To manage is to forecast and plan, to organize, to compound, to coordinate, and to control. This definition was given by कसले दिएको त भन्दाखेरि हेनरी फायल. हेनरी फायल. Management is the art of getting things done through and within informally organized. Management is art of getting things done through and within informally organized. यो कसले भनेको भन्दाखेरि हारोल्ड कन्टोज. हारोल्ड कन्टोज है त. त्यसपछि 16 नम्बर म्यानेजमेन्ट इज आर्ट एन्ड साइन्स अफ डिसिजन मेकिङ एन्ड लिडरसिप. डिसिजन मेकिङ एन्ड लिडरसिप यो कसले भनेको त भन्दाखेरि डोनाल्ड जे कल्फ. डोनाल्ड जे कल्फ. लुथर गुलिक क्लासिफाइज द फङ्सन्स अफ म्यानेजमेन्ट एज भनेको फङ्सन अफ म्यानेजमेन्ट के हो त भन्दाखेरि POSD CRB यो है त. सी नम्बर POSD CORB. POSD CORB. फादर अफ एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिभ म्यानेजमेन्ट को हो त? फादर अफ एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिभ म्यानेजमेन्ट भनेको चाहिँ तपाईलाई थाहा होला हेनरी फायल. पायनर अफ ह्युमन रिलेसन इज इल्टन मायो. हेनरी फायल लेड डाउन कति प्रिन्सिपल? हेनरी फायल लेड डाउन 14 प्रिन्सिपल. A study relating to fixing of the working hour with rest periods of a study relating to the fixing of the working hours with rest period to recoup energy while performing in a job is called के हो त भन्दाखेरि fatigue study. The first and foremost function of management is planning. Planning lays down the overall objective, strategies and policies for the total enterprise. Planning lays down the overall objective, strategies and policies for the total enterprise is के हो त भन्दाखेरि corporate planning. Strategic planning is के हो त? Strategic planning is long term. यो कम भएछ यो long term हो यो. Long term planning. The assumption about the future derived from forecasting and used in planning is known as the assumption about future derived from forecasting and used in planning is known as planning premises. Planning premises है त. Planning premises. Goal, aims, purpose, missions and target is also known as के हो त भन्दाखेरि objectives हो है त. यो एकचोटि सर हेर्नु होला तपाईले. अर्को स्लाइडमा जाम हामी. Question number 27. Contingent plan to meet the environmental pressure is के हो त? Contingent plan. Strategies. Chronological sequence of the step to be undertaken to enforce a policy and to attain an objective is known as chronological sequence of the steps to undertaken to enforce a policy and to attain an objective is known as procedure. Statement of the expected result expressed in numerical term for a defined period of time in the future is known as budget. The process of establishing a time sequence for the work is known as time sequence. The process of establishing a time sequence for the work is known as के भन्छ त्यसलाई? शेड्युल्स भन्छ. The rigid plan, no scope for discretion. Rigid plan, no scope for discretion is के हो त भन्दाखेरि rule. Specifying the manner of executing policy is known as specifying the manner of executing policy is known as procedure. Dot 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 is the harmonizing or synergizing of individual effort with the purpose of achieving group goal. भनेको के हो त भन्दाखेरि coordination. Dot 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 is an obligation to perform certain functions and achieve certain result. Dot dot is obligation to perform certain function and achieve certain result. यो भनेको के हो त भन्दाखेरि responsibility. Plan that establish a required method of handling future activity is called plan that establish required method of handling future activities is called procedure. Set of clear instruction in a clear and logical sequence to perform a particular task. Set of clear instruction in a clear and logical sequence भनेको program. Employees will be promoted on the basis of seniority is an example of. Employees will be promoted on the basis of seniority is an example of के हो त भन्दाखेरि policy हो यो. Step to be taken for selecting salesperson is an example of. Steps to be taken for selecting the salesperson is also the example of procedure. An identified group of people contributing their effort towards the attainment of the goal is called an identified group of people contributing their effort towards the attainment of the goal is called के हो त भन्दा organization हो. A system of cooperative activity of two or more person is called cooperative activity. Cooperative activity of two or more person is called cooperative organization. Spirit de corps means के हो त भन्दाखेरि union is strength. 𝗀𝗏𝗪 is associated with 𝗀𝗏𝗪 is associated with थाहा भएकै कुरो साइन्टिफिक म्यानेजमेन्ट. एकचोटि हेर्नु होला तपाईहरुले. हामी अर्को स्लाइडमा जाम. क्वेशन नम्बर 43 म्यानेजमेन्ट इज के हो त म्यानेजमेन्ट भनेको त आर्ट एन्ड साइन्स. Henry Fowell was a French. Henry Fowell quotation from the industrialist. General and Industrial Management was written by Henry Fowell. Every subordinate should receive order from and be accountable to only one superior is. Every subordinate should receive order from and be accountable to only one superior is. Unity in command, the importance of. Control system of organization has no influence over. Control system of organization has no influence over external environment. The chain of command from highest authority to lowest level in the organization is यो हामीले थाहा भएको स्केलर चेन. Allotment of work to each worker on the basis of the capacity of an average worker functioning in the normal working condition is. Allotment of work to each worker on the basis of capacity of an average worker functioning in the normal working condition is scientific tax planning. Study of the movements of both the worker and the machines to eliminate wasteful movement is के हो त wasteful movement भनेको motion study. 𝐻 tries to establish employee as the dot of the organization भनेको strategic partner of the organization. The list of demands prepared by the employee at the time of bargaining is called charter. when either the party of bargaining is ready to give up from a particular point, that point is called के भन्छ त भन्दाखेरि that point is called 𝗀𝗃. That will be done when an employee is suspected to be guilty and not yet proved. भनेको सस्पेन्सन इजी हो. यो group of employees joined to solve the production related issue is called production related भनेको क्वालिटी सर्कल इम्पोर्टेन्ट चाहिँ हो. 56. The dot is grievance settling machinery with less legal procedure. Dot is grievance settling machinery with less legal procedure भनेको mediation. Dot is a method of grievance settling in which the parties are allowed to select their own arbitrator भनेको arbitration. हाइज एकचोटि सर हेर्नु र तपाईले है त. अर्को स्लाइडमा जाउँ हामी. फाइनल स्लाइड अफ सेट 1. Dot is the last stage in career planning. के हो त? Dot is the last stage of career planning भनेको withdrawal. When an employee is apprised by all the members in the organization like superior, subordinate, peer, customer, etc. is called के हो त भन्दा 360-degree appraisal. When an employee is trained for key position in the organization is called succession planning. Dot is the assessment of an individual performance in a systematic way. Dot is the assessment of individual performance in a systematic way भनेको performance appraisal. Dot means attainment of such age by the employee. Age is fixed in the contract or condition of service. Age in age of retirement भनेको superannuation. The compensation paid during the time of layoff is called retaining allowances. The first stage in career planning is preparation stage. First stage is preparation stage. The employee apprised based on their reaction to the critical situation is dot performance appraisal method भनेको critical incident method. Group of positions that have similar duties, tasks and responsibilities is called job. Dot can be derived from job analysis. भनेको both A and B भनेको job description and job specification. A written summary of the content and context of the job is known as job description. Written summary of 𝗀𝗃 knowledge, skill and attitude required to perform a job is called के हो त भन्दाखेरि job specification. 𝗀𝗃 represent all of above. Knowledge, skill and attitude, identifying the source of potential candidate and dot them to apply for the job is called recruitment. भनेको attracting them to apply for job. Promotion भनेको is a के हो त भन्दाखेरि promotion is a internal source of recruitment. Promotion is internal source of recruitment. है त. लास्ट स्लाइड चाहिँ. थ्याङ्क यू सो मच. एकचोटि सर हेर्नु होला, इम्पोर्टेन्ट छ.